Oddly enough, on the same day that Prime Minister Trudeau announced the end of the national emergency, that was February 23rd, was the same day that the Justice Centre filed a court action in federal court to challenge the abuse of the Emergencies Act. And so we are acting there on behalf of 4 clients, 2 of them veterans, 1 of them retired police officer. And in the affidavits that will be filed with the courts, they speak of their harrowing experience of having their bank account frozen. It makes your life a living hell. You cannot buy groceries. You cannot buy medicine for your sick child. You cannot pay your heating bill, your electricity bill. You cannot do your mortgage payment. And if you are working and getting a salary, you cannot have a paycheck deposited into a frozen account. So you're basically left to borrow cash from friends so you can spend cash. And then you're handicapped by a lot of places that don't accept cash.
Right. Yeah, I actually saw that in the news release that he had was going over a toll bridge and couldn't pay except by bank card. And so he had to detour.
Couldn't pay cash to go over a toll bridge. There are so many places now that will not accept cash. And so Prime Minister Trudeau made life a living hell for hundreds of Canadians that suddenly had not only their bank account frozen, but their credit card canceled, their insurance canceled. So it became illegal for them to drive a car, which, many Canadians need the car to drive to and from work, just to be out and about, especially when it's 40 below outside. And, we are a big country. So we have filed a court action. I predict that the federal government is going to argue that it should be dismissed as moot. So they're going to say, well, the Emergency Act was lifted. And then our argument will be, well, we want a ruling on this because we don't want a government in the future to be able to declare a fake, phony national emergency that doesn't even meet up with the definition in Section 3 of the Emergencies Act, which says that it has to be a crisis with a serious threat to the life, health, or safety of Canadians, or a serious threat to the ability of the Government of Canada to preserve our sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity. And on top of that, another condition, and that the situation cannot be dealt with by way of existing federal and provincial and municipal laws. Right. So it's a pretty high threshold.